What's up, guys? Coach Madden, official trainer, YouGoProBaseball.com, and we're here with another Office Hours episode where I answer your baseball question here in my office. We got a great question today, and it is...
What's the best thing somebody just getting back into baseball can do? Thanks, man. Bye.
Thank you so much for that question. That's a great question. But before we get into it, I want you guys to give me the thumbs up if you've taken some time off and you're ready to get back into baseball and start grinding again so you can be a great baseball player. Now, if you don't even like baseball, give me the thumbs down. First of all, what are you doing watching this video? But give me the thumbs down if you're here and you hate baseball. No matter what you just clicked, go ahead and click that subscribe button with the bell notification right next to it. This way you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video, and I got a bunch of great stuff coming real soon. So if you're trying to be a better baseball player, that's what you want to do right now. Then jump down in the comment section below. Let me know that you subscribed, and then ask me any baseball questions that you may have so I can help you answer them. Now, you asked me what the one best thing is to do when you're trying to come back after taking some time off from playing baseball. And if I have to be honest here, there's not just one thing that you got to do. There's a whole bunch of things that you have to do. But if I had to put a priority on one thing, it would be getting back in shape. So getting in the gym, start working out, start getting your conditioning back, your strength back, your speed back. That's probably most important. Before you even pick up a baseball or a bat or whatever it is, make sure you're in good shape, because that is the fundamental. We first have to be athletes before we start working on any of the skill stuff. I think guys like to say, oh, I'm going to try playing baseball again this year, and then they go out there, they grab a bat, grab a ball, and they end up hurting themselves, pulling a hamstring or something, because they're just not in shape. So you got to make sure first and foremost that you're in shape. So get back in the gym, start your lifting, start your stretching, start your conditioning, and be ready to go once you get out there on the field. The next most important thing I would probably prioritize would be mobility, because when you take some time off, a lot of times we tighten up and our muscles tighten up and the way we move tightens up. So when you were playing before, you might be able to have a certain range of motion through movements, but when you take off from doing that for a while, a lot of the times we can't get that same range of motion. So mobility is huge, especially after you take some time off. So make sure you're stretching, you're doing some mobility exercises, mobility drills, a mobility routine, just to maintain that flexibility, that range of motion, and just your overall movement so you can move good when you get back out there on the field. The next thing is actual swinging and throwing. Now we can start to move into some of the skills aspects of baseball. Once we're feeling good, we've got our workouts in, our body's feeling good, we're feeling flexible, we're moving well. Now we can get a ball and a bat and start hitting a little bit, throwing a little bit. Now, we don't want to air it out on day one, right? If you get out there and you're like, all right, I'm feeling good now, let me grab a partner and throw some long toss, and you get out there to 300 feet, and you're just airing it out. You do 30, 40 throws. Next thing you know, you come in and you're dying for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. You might even hurt yourself. So start off slow. Build up slowly over time. Same thing with your swings. When you first start swinging, grabbing that bat and start taking hacks, your hands are not going to be ready. You're probably going to blister if you do too much swinging. So start off slow and build it up over time. Listen to your body, listen to your arm, because it's going to tell you when you start to get tired that you need to start shutting it down. Running is also going to be important. It's great for conditioning, the long distance running, as well as sprints. Sprints are huge because, of course, we got to run around the bases. So if you haven't been doing much running, sprinting, you got to get back into it, okay? Because this is going to be important. When you get that hit, you got to be able to run around the bases. When you go to field that ball, you got to be able to run to get to it, okay? So I know this sounds silly, but you got to start getting your running in. Get your sprints in, maybe a little bit of long distance for your conditioning, but more importantly, sprints, side-to-side work, pro agility stuff, speed and agility. This is important types of training if you're trying to be a baseball player after a long time off. And the last piece of advice I have for you is to get some live practices in before you get into a game. Now, this obviously should be common sense. I think you don't want to just jump into live games, say, oh, I'm going to play baseball this year and join a team that's already playing. You kind of want to get some live practices under your belt for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is, however long that team is practicing. But you want to have some live situations under your belt before you get in there full game speed, okay? Because if you just hop right in there, you got a chance of injuring yourself. You're not going to be as sharp as you would be if you took a few weeks to practice, and it's just the right way to do it. So again, if you're trying to come back, trying to start out again, get some practices under your belt before you get into those games. I hope this answered your question. I know there's a lot of you guys out there who have taken some time off and do want to get back into playing baseball, and I don't think that it's a bad thing. So just stay committed. Remember, decide if this is really something that you want to do, and understand that there's going to be a lot of work that you got to put into it. Just start slow and build yourself up over time, because it can be done, and it's going to be fun if you put the work in and start feeling better again and start performing well out there. Okay, now we haven't reached the 100,000 subscriber mark yet, so we're still doing the contest, the 100,000 subscriber giveaway contest, where you can win one of anything on my website. And I just added a bunch of new products onto my site, so you're going to want to check out some of that stuff so you can start to choose what you're going to pick when you win. Now, how do you get your name entered into the 100,000 subscriber contest? That's a great question. There's two ways to do that. One is to send me a video like this young man did, and if I use it and answer it on video and put it on YouTube, then your name is going to go in here. The second way to win is, normally on the office hours videos, I ask a question. I have you guys answer the question and leave your answer below, but we're going to do a little bit different in this video, because recently I gained 11 miles an hour in 15 days. Now, I can't share with you what I've been doing. I can't spill the beans just yet. But if you're interested, I want you to write, "Yes, I'm interested," in the comments below. And then when I'm able to share this information with you, I'll come back and I'll find you guys and I'll tell you exactly what I did to increase my throwing velocity 11 miles an hour in 15 days. Now, I'm sure it's going to be more than that, because I'm not stopping at 15 days. But I promise I got something good for you guys. Now, anyone who writes, "Yes, I'm interested," down in the comment section below, one of you guys I'm going to pick, and you're actually going to get in here. So we're not taking off of the second way to win the contest today. It's just a little bit different. You do, however, have to be subscribed if you want to win. So go ahead and subscribe right now by clicking the logo, and then go hit that bell notification right next to it if you haven't done so already. This way you're notified every time I upload a new video, and I got some real good stuff coming. Speaking of new videos, this is a newer video that I really want you to see. You're going to like this one. So go watch this one right now. I'll see you in there.